My name is Heidi and I'm from Brisbane, grew up in Brisbane. My mum had a friend who worked at KCM and she told her that I was looking for a job, which I wasn't. I went for the interview anyway and I was like, oh, why not? You know, I've never done anything, like I was working in hospitality, had never done stuff in admin, and I went for it and got the job, and it turns out it was the best thing. It wasn't just a job, it was, I needed to be there for my spiritual journey and for mine and my husband's together. And it turns out now that I've left to be a mum, that time there was preparing me for being a mum. So we always knew, we were always like, yeah, we'll have kids, like pretty soon, like that's what we both wanted. I'd had a few health issues, just everything wasn't quite right. So I went to a few doctors and it was a big journey of just going through all the ups and downs, and I went to naturopaths and doctors and tried all different medications, and they basically just said it's going to be really hard for you to fall pregnant. And it's going to be a lot of testing, blood testing, and it was a big journey, and it really got me down. You know, often I think we go about our day and just not so actively, like it's there and we know the word and you know, but it's all there, but we have to take a hold of it. You know, God's done it all for us already. It's all paid for, finished. His promises that, you know, he's said it and it's there for us to just receive it, but it's up to us. We have to do that. And that was something that Gloria said, and she said, you know, it's right there, but you have to make the decision. And so that hit me, and I was like, I've got to make that decision to ignore the results and what the doctors have said, and take a hold of God's word for myself. And we did. I just said, let's just do it, and let's just trust God. And we fell pregnant first go. For that to all happen, and no matter what the doctors said, it was a real test, like it was a encouragement for my faith. I was excited to have my baby and go and be a mum, but I was sad to be leaving, you know, the community and the family that we had at KCM and doing that every morning, so I didn't want to miss that. So we still put it on every morning, and she sits and we snuggle and we watch the broadcast. And I have never seen her sit so still. She never sits still, she's go, go, go. But when Pastor George is on, she just sits there and just will watch and sit still. But I mean, for 9 months, she was in my belly and listening to the broadcast every day. So for her, it's probably a familiar sound. She's like, I know this voice. Partnership with KCM has really changed our lives. Now I'm seeing how constant and how just unwavering Kenneth and Gloria have been in what God's asked them to do. The words that they've spoken and shared have impacted my grandparents, and now my parents, and now me, which I'll pass on to my kids. And so it's just going to be a ripple effect and keep growing. And I think there's just so much more to be done, you know, in our country and in our nation. And it's just the beginning.